This is weird doing this in the morning. I don't think I've ever done a Facebook Live in the morning. I'm gonna have breakfast. Breakfast and Q&A. The best. Rice pudding. Reynaldo's rice pudding. Oh, so good. Beer chug. The beers are in the van. Okay, so I guess it's Q&A until we reach 101 people. Then at 101, then we'll start. So just Q&A. Don't quit your day job. Joey, what's my day job? I don't even have a day job. It's evening in the UK, yeah, I know. Okay, how do I do this now? I clip my phone to my laptop because I lost the stand. So it kind of covers a part of the screen. Makes it hard to work the laptop. Jesus Christ. Okay, 79 people. We need some more people. So share with the people that my lawyers say I can't name. I don't know, maybe I can mention them now. We're kind of friends now. You need to spam those people. You know who I mean. Spam them, because they have a lot of fanboys and followers, and they'll start watching. We have to abuse the system. Why does everyone secretly love your car? Tyler Willie, good question. I think it is that, first of all, the Black Edition, I mean, let's face it, it's the most beautiful car on the market right now. It looks really good. Also, the handling is good. So it performs well and it looks good. So really the only thing holding people back from running a JQ Black Edition is the fact that they hate me. So that's why they kind of have to secretly like it. They secretly like the car. JQ's an asshole, but the car's kind of good. So that's how it is. Even Verri is watching from Italy. Watch this. A tip. Peanuts. Get some peanuts. Put it in the rice pudding. I know, salted peanuts. It's good. Just trust me. How was your lunch with the Drakes? I think the lunch with the Drakes was pretty good. It's actually a happy coincidence. So after practice day at Thunder Alley, I went to lunch with Anthony Westergaard, see? Representing factory tracks. And the Drakes just happened to stop by, so and they joined us. Anthony was like, oh, this is gonna be good. But it was actually good. Turns out, we don't hate each other. So we smoothed it over, everything's good. I think we're good now because at the next race, Rhonda put this fart bag in my starter box. So I actually found it now at Buggyland. And I thought it was Anthony or Ashley, his wife, or maybe even Mason, the kid. But it wasn't. So I was like, who the hell did this? So then I confronted Rhonda and it was her. But she said she did it like 2 weeks ago already. So it had been in my starter box all that time. So it's one of those bags, like if it compresses, if you press it, it engages or whatever and blows up and smells bad. So it was in the starter box, hoping that when I start the car, it presses on the bag. Oh my God. Anyway, I missed all your questions. What will you do to get people to like you? Tyler Willie, that's a good question. Keenan, he's worked really hard on this. The thing is that I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to continue to do me, to be me, and to do me. I'm going to continue to be me, and either people like it or not. But I'm not going to pander to the haters. Just not going to happen. Okay, so we're over 101 people. That was a short Q&A. Here's a test. Build 10 cars, but put them in Kyosho boxes and get honest reviews. That's a good idea. We need more drivers in the New York, New Jersey area. Roger, if that's true, then contact Keenan. How did they fit Keenan in your starter box? Because he's a fart box. You can try being less of a cunt though. Keenan, I've actually been trying. I haven't really done anything super bad. Have I? Recently? I can't think of it. Had a bit of an issue there with Cody King at the last race, but that was all he's doing. You know, if you get up in my face at a race and you're yelling, calling me names, saying my car's shit and I'm a terrible person, do you just think that I'm gonna be quiet, or do you think that I might say something hurtful back? I'm gonna say something hurtful back. And more than likely, what I say is gonna be way worse than what you say to me. So if you get up in my face and yell at me and call me names, while you're doing that, I'm gonna think of something that's gonna cut deep and hurt you. Because what you're saying to me is just like water off a duck's back. It doesn't matter. You can say, and you cannot possibly say something that will offend me or hurt me. Maybe if you know me really well, but even then it's like, whatever. So while Cody King was yelling, pushing me around, I was thinking, what can I say? I said 2 sentences and I had him all like basically ruined for the day. Cut really deep to the bone. Okay, anyway, we have to start. I need you, well, if you're on your phones, you can't do this. But see, this is the ridiculous part of the Facebook Live. So you go to international.jqracing.com. Bear with me. How was Buggyland? Buggyland was a JBRL with a higher entry fee. So if you want to go to JBRL, you've never known what it's like to go to the track, hang out all day, and run for a few minutes, then yeah, go to Buggyland. You can, if you want like the economy version, go to JBRL. You only pay 35 bucks. If you want the more expensive version, go to Buggyland and pay $70 for the same shit. You know, that's basically it. Anyway, international.jqracing.com. Then on the right, select factory outlet store if you aren't there already. Then go to kits. I'm actually going to turn this around just to show you. This, my friends, is important. Let's just hide all the secret R&D material here so you don't see anything that you shouldn't see. By mistake, we can't have that. Ooh, what's this note I have here? 2000, oh yeah, we can't talk about that. Better move that. Let's move these piles of money. Okay, that's good. Let's close these windows, you know, okay. Okay, let's go. How do I turn this? Oh, there we are, look. Oh no. Everything's the opposite. Imagine it's not. Okay. International.jqracing.com. You go here. Factory outlet. Go there. Kits. Now watch this. Are you ready for this shit? 2020 combo. This is the part where I said, if you haven't tried a black edition yet, now you will. So look at this. So, 99,900, no, sorry, it's the wrong way. 699. 1 cent below 1 cent below $700. 1 cent below $700, you get a black edition Spec Q, this thing. You get a pre-built buggy. You get a goddamn OS combo for 700 bucks. So you scroll down, you can select type R or type S, whatever tickles your fancy. You can add 2 servos for 60 bucks. 2 1272 servos for 60 bucks. Or 2 of these bad boys. Two of these for 120 bucks. Basically buy one, get one free. Or you can go without servos. So either you pay 700, 750, or 820. Those are your options. Basically what's going on is you buy a Black Edition, you get a free OS engine. How about that? I mean, how can you possibly beat that deal? You can't. That's why you need to, I know there are people watching now who are thinking like, man, I need to try a Black Edition. Well, this is your chance. If you don't try it now, then you're an idiot, basically. You could even buy this and just sell the Black Edition. And it's still good value. That's ridiculous. But see, I know that's not going to happen. You know, when you go black, you don't go back. I heard someone say that. I thought it was cool. Anyway, let me finish my breakfast. Peanuts and rice pudding. Really good. Okay, so I'm doing this Facebook Live before someone buys one. Also, you know what? You had the virtual tour. Let's do the real thing. I came prepared. If you're in California, you can buy this very one. If you're close enough, I'll deliver it. The JQ van will roll up and I'll deliver this to you. Let's see what's in here. First of all, have all of you seen the box? It's pretty cool. Let's see what's going on here. So, we have a lot of stuff going on here. I remember I had a photo contest. Where are we? Someone sent this in. You had to put the sticker in different places. This guy put it on his girlfriend. That was pretty funny. Oh, look. This is impossible. Back in the day, Euros, 7th place. 3D printed rear arms on that baby. That was a fun race. Look at this guy. Janne Johansson, he's a funny guy. Grandfather mechanic. We have the JQ salute, of course. What else? Where's Max when he was a kid? Max as a baby boy. Me with checkered hair. Even Jerome Tregner is on the box. I don't know why Jerome is on the box. Team DR. Team Dominican Republic. Without Keenan. See? I went there. I had friends in the DR before I met Keenan. I got jealous. Anything else good on here? Oh. Famous Camaro. Have you seen the day in the life video? Joseph City, when I was driving across America. There's a lot going on in this box. Max winning the Junior European Championship. A lot of memories here. Anyway, see, this is what you get. Pre-built car. Basically, you can just put this on the track. We've done this. El Paso, Texas, yeah. We did this. A guy buys the car, puts an engine in it, servos, stock setup, everything, oils, everything. Puts it on the car, races. Same day. It was ridiculous. And it was good. So yeah, it's a good deal. It's not a ready to run, like ready to win. RTW. This is the RTW kit. So you get this thing. Then you get this thing. Look at this. Some Japanese magic. Oops. There's no new kit coming in January. I missed the comments. That's mine. What do you mean, Keenan? Even Reds is on the box, Anthony. Yeah, we love it. So look at that. You get this. You can pick type R or type S. R has the big cooling head. S has the low profile one. R is more power. I couldn't even get on the new e-buggy box. See, Keenan's been looking. Keenan wants to be on the box, clearly. It's a combo, so you also get the pipe. 2100 SC. It's the real deal, folks. Servos, Sabok servos. I mean, you can't beat this. So if you are in the SoCal area, Orange County area, you can buy a set. You can buy what is this? Spec Q RTW, ready to win, with the OS Type R, Sabok servos. I'll deliver it to you. No shipping cost. So there you have it. Exactly, Max had the right reply to Keenan. He would take up too much space on the box. Maybe we could print the underside, like the back of the box. Maybe put him there. Show Jerome again. What the hell? Jerome is having a beer there. That's our team at the Vegas Worlds. There's Josh Hansen driving the e-buggy. There's Showtime and Rob Raisy. If you don't know who they are, then you're missing out. Oh, this guy's actually sitting on the toilet building a JQ car. He sent the picture. I don't know what that's all about. There's Dieter Grosch from Germany, legendary customer. He's kind of moved on. He's mountain biking now or something. Oh yeah, Dave Wentz. Dave Wentz, a Kyosho forever. Still haven't managed to convert him to JQ Racing, but we made like a spoof thing of him signing because he was wearing the hat, and then I put him on the box. So Dave Wentz is on the box, doesn't actually run JQ. Shame on you, Dave. What else? A lot of sheesh. The Medjobi family, kind of covered by the tire. Only the mom is on here. MFC. I loved her cooking. That's why she's here. Yeah, it's good. Anyway. Do not sell my Spec Q, you cunt. Listen, if people want to buy it, then I'm selling it. I don't know why it's here. Don't leave shit in the van. If there's something in the van, I'm selling it. You know all your clothes you left there? I'm on eBay. They sell well in America because everyone's like 5XL. Play a tune on your guitar behind you. You should watch the beginning of this Facebook Live. No, this is only available on the international site. No, Just Kit Super Deal. Dude, this is a super deal. You need to get this, not some Just Kit Super Deal. I'll never be on the box. That's look. He's all crying now. Keenan's all sad. Okay, so that's the deal. So I'm not gonna end this until someone buys one. I'm gonna go and monitor the sales right now. Okay, we're gonna talk about sway bars. I'm gonna check the sales, and we're gonna okay. Very disappointed in you. No one's bought one. This is terrible. Brian, if you want the international kit, just log in and buy it, okay? This is gonna be a long Facebook Live. Not as sad as you was at Buggyland last weekend. This deal is for everyone worldwide. Europeans, Americans, Chinese. If you're from Zimbabwe, you can buy this. No, there's no new car. Anthony Westergaard says 04. Anthony, let's list the races. JBRL is 1. Proline is 2. JBRL is 3. It's 3-0. It's not 4 or 5-0. It's 3-0. I'm getting it to where next year, when I beat you every time, I'm gonna beat you before I go home. So, okay, let's talk about sway bars. We have to be serious for a moment here. I mean, we were serious about this deal. Don't forget, please, someone go get one so we can end this. We need to talk about sway bars. This, my friends, is a sway bar. Front sway bar, rear sway bar. Why do you use sway bars? Well, you want to limit how much the car rolls in the corner. You go in the corner, the car does that, right? You're in a corner, what does the rear do? It wants to roll, the car wants to roll. The sway bar limits that. So why would we want to limit roll? Well, the way the cars are designed is, let's say you have a car that's just perfect. It's so good. It's easy to drive, good grip. It just feels great on the track. What's actually happening is the car is moving. It's diving when you brake. The nose is lifting and it's squatting when you accelerate. It's rolling in the corners. So the chassis is moving within certain limits. So it moves a certain amount, and as it rolls, that's what makes it sort of easy to drive. It doesn't immediately turn when you turn it. There's a slight delay, like the car rolls a bit. That's what gives the driver the sort of feeling, and he can drive within the traction the car is offering because he kind of feels what it's doing. So you need the car to roll a bit. Also, it maintains more consistent, better grip when it does this. So then let's say you go to a higher grip track. What happens is it's going to roll a lot more because there's more traction going in the corner, and then the forces on the car are higher. So the car wants to roll more. Maybe it rolls too much then. It rolls too much to where the roll angle is so high that the geometry isn't working anymore. This outside tire is going to go all positive, cambered, and it's just going too far. You feel like you're driving a school bus on a racetrack. It's no good. You lose that perfect sort of window of where the car is working. So you need to limit how much it rolls. So one way to do that is the sway bar. You go up on the sway bar, thicker sway bar. thicker front sway bar, thicker rear sway bar. So then instead of rolling too much, it limits how much the car rolls. And again, you're within that window where the car works really well. So higher grip, thicker sway bar. If you want to keep the same balance, you change the sway bar front and rear. So how does it work? Well, the way it works is it connects left and rear, left and right suspension. So if you lift one side, the other side lifts too. So that's not necessarily good for bump handling, because let's say you go over a bump with this wheel, instead of just this side lifting and absorbing the bump and the car continuing, both sides do. So thick sway bars do mess up the car's handling. So keep that in mind, and this is why, because when one tire goes over the bump, it affects the suspension on the other side also. So suspension is less independent. So how this works is when the car rolls, you can kind of see it happen here. So you know that the tires are on the ground, the car is just rolling. What's happening is it's actually lifting the inside. So you have to imagine the car is turning like this now, away from you. As the car turns, it's going to roll to the outside. It's actually lifting this side, pressing down on this side. That's what the sway bar is doing. And if you've read any of the sort of guide stuff that I've written, the car will have more grip when both tires have equal load on them. That's when the car has the most traction. So if you load one side of the car a lot and the other side very little, it's going to be less traction than if both sides were loaded. So as the car rolls with a thick sway bar, it lifts the inside tire and presses down on the outside. So very unbalanced. So you'll have less traction on the end of the car where you have a thicker sway bar. That's why, let's say you put a thicker sway bar on the front, you'll have less steering. The front will have less grip. If you put a thick sway bar on the rear, you'll have less rear traction. So maybe the rear will break loose in a corner. So one way you can sort of tune your sway bars is if you go on the on-road track, because I actually did this when I was braking in my engine. Revelation on-road track. So when I drove into corners, what would happen is my front would compress like this, and the rear inside tire would actually lift off the ground completely. So I'm gonna ask you now. So let's say you drive in a corner, your front compresses as the car dives, and then the rear goes like this, whoop, up. Inside tire is off the ground. How would you alleviate that problem with only using sway bars? What would you do? I'm gonna wait for an answer. What would you do? Go in a corner, front dives, rear rises up, and the inside rear tire is completely off the ground. Did everyone disappear? Thicker front bar. Well, thicker front bar. Now I'm going in the corner, and now I don't have that much steering. It's kind of pushing a bit, but the rear inside tire is still lifting off the ground. So it's not solving it. The thicker front bar, it wasn't a good solution. Thinner where? There we go. Paul Ciccarello, stiffer front or softer rear. This is the thing that most people miss. They think, oh my God, it's so high grip and my rear inside tire is off the ground. That's actually because the rear roll stiffness is too high. You need to go softer in the rear. Because what's happening is, you're going in that corner, the rear is lifting up like this, the inside tire is off the ground, it's rolling like this, the inside tire is off the ground. because the roll stiffness is too thick. It's not allowing the car to roll much, and it's lifting up. What you want is a thinner bar, for example, and it will allow the car to roll. And if you have a low roll center, it's gonna roll down. So the rear is gonna stay closer to the ground, and both tires are gonna stay on the ground. Good tip. I think people often think about that the wrong way. So they think, oh, my car's sort of traction rolling. So they go thicker, which actually makes it even worse. So something to keep in mind. You don't, it's fucking hooked up. No, when you have a wheel completely or tire off the ground, it's not the fastest way around the track. On-road guys saying make front sway bar softer in that situation. How do on-road guys tune their cars? On-road guy would put a softer front sway bar on. Removed rear bar. Okay, so what if you don't have a rear sway bar? I think actually it would probably be quite good entering corners. But then the problem is when you're in the corner and you want to exit, because then you get on the gas, more weight shifts to the rear, higher forces on the rear of the car, and then the car would sort of dump on the rear outside tire. So it would suck. It would be really good going in corners with no rear sway bar. Then when you want to accelerate, then the car would do this on the rear. And then it wouldn't go straight and it would be terrible. That's why you need the rear sway bar. Front 3.2, rear 3.0. See, I told you. People assume the wrong thing. In those situations, you don't want to put a thicker sway bar, but actually a thinner one on the rear, and it would improve. If you put, in that situation, you just put sway bars that are too thick, you'll lose grip. Yeah, maybe it won't do that anymore, but you'll be sliding around the track, not gripping. You want to have grip. Oh yeah, on-road guys think the rear should lift. Don't they run like a solid, pretty much solid rear diffs? Like in an 8-scale on-road, do they have a solid rear axle? They don't have a diff, do they? Because if you have that, then you do want the rear to lift off, so you can, you know, pivot around corners, right? Is that right? We don't want that. We want all the tires on the ground. You could lower the rear roll center also, or softer rear spring and less anti-squat. Yeah, you could, but we're talking about sway bars. One step at a time. Also, if you want to learn more about sway bars, if you go on Google and you type let's see. I wrote a blog about this. I'm seeing which search term finds it. Just go, like, search JQ blog, go on the blog, and then search for sway bar or sway bars. You'll find it. There's actually many posts. Man, I wrote a lot of blog posts. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Google JQ blog, search for sway bar there, and there's some posts. Insanity. Low traction track, thinner sway bars. Yes, typically, like if you want sort of some sort of general rule, then you on looser tracks you would run thinner sway bars. On higher grip tracks you would run thicker sway bars. But also you wouldn't make big changes. I normally run 2.3 front, 2.6 rear, almost every track. And then if I'm on a really loose track, then I could go 2.2, 2.5. If I'm on a higher grip track, I don't really go higher than 2.3, 2.6. Maybe I just go harder springs. Also, you can just change one end of the car. So let's say you go thinner only on the front, and you do that because you want the front end to have more grip. You want more steering, but you still want the sort of you want the stability on power. When you get on power, the rear doesn't squat too much, roll too much. You can still drive aggressively and it feels solid. So that's one thing you could do. Or you feel that your car is oversteering a bit. You need a bit more rear grip. The rear feels loose all over the place. Maybe you just go down on the rear sway bar. So maybe you go from 2.3, 2.6 to 2.3, 2.5. So you can also change the balance of the car by just changing one end. So it's something worth trying. Normally only a 0.1 difference is enough. You don't go from, oh shit, I need more grip on the rear, so I go from a 2.6 to a 2.2. That's not gonna work, because if you're too thin in the rear, then you'll have different problems. So just change one step at a time. Will you have a blog for Buggyland? No, there's not going to be a blog for Buggyland. The Fall Brawl, I don't think Degani or I will be at the Fall Brawl. Keenan is going for both of us. Has he been undefeated this year? Has Degani been undefeated this year? Really? I didn't even know that. Rui, what do you want? Rui, okay, we've had over 100 people all this time. Rui wants a kit at a discount. Is that right? So we never had over 200 people, so I can only do $3.99. I'll do it for 10 minutes. How about that? Only for Rui. Well, I'll only sell one. International store. We're gonna do it on the kit, not the spec queue. Factory outlet store, Black Edition kit. 600 ready to win. It's $6.99, Joey. Joey, did you get your shirt? Okay, Roy, you better hurry up. When can you or Keenan hook me and my boy up with a banner for our tent? We are the Lone Rangers down here in Havana North. You know what, Joseph, if you buy a no-name RC shirt, I can send you a banner. Joey, how can you not have received your shirt? It was shipped a while ago. Boom, we sold one. I knew it. I knew someone would take advantage of this deal. We got a combo with two Savox servos with a Type S. Why does it do that? It adds, in the address it adds United States Postal Service, California. What the? Why does it do that? Edit address. City. Okay. That's the city? Oh my god. 92203. Where is that? Where's that zip code? If you just ordered a kit, maybe let me know where you will. Or where you will. Oh my god, it's too early. If you just ordered the 2020 combo and your zip code is 92203, then let me know where the hell that is. Indio, Coachella, Bermuda Dunes. What is this? It didn't, it's India? Okay, thank you. India. There we go. If that had been a Type R, I could have delivered this shit today even. Because I'm going to 29 Palms. But you wanted a Type S. Isn't India kind of on the way to 29 Palms? Kinda. Anyway, thank you very much. Good job. Is there anything else we need to cover, or can we go give some thanks now? Oh, you could change to a Type R. Now he can change. I'm gonna have to Google Maps this. Oh, it's not. You have to turn off the 10 earlier to go to 29 Palms. Like you turn off North Palm Springs. Sorry, dude. Too far away. Man, 29 Palms is really out in the sticks. Holy cow. Jason, the deal is go on international.jqracing.com, factory outlet, and you'll be amazed. Because we're selling a black edition pre-built spec Q and an OS Speed combo of your choice, Type R or Type S, $699. 1 cent below $700. Instead of having $700, it's $699.99. You know why? Because you fools think it's less money. That's how the mind works. Oh, it's only $699. If it's $700, it's like, fuck, it's $700. It's crazy, but it works. Psychology. I Googled it. So. But anyway, if there's nothing more, no more questions, someone bought one, we're good on that. Talked about sway bars, we're good on that. I think we're done. Are we done? I know, Jason, it's a good deal. You should, take advantage of it. You can add servos for $60 or $120 for the expensive one. Right? Oh, here we go. 2090 pipe? No, it's the 2100. For how long? For as long as I have stock. I have a limited amount of engines, and when they're done, they're done. When they're gone, they're gone. So that's it. Maybe it will take 1 whole year to sell them. Maybe it will take 1 day. Maybe it takes a week. 5 hours, I don't know. It's up to you guys. So this is your chance. Also, please go on Patreon. Let's do this together. Patreon. We're trying to get Lefty a left arm. His arm's paralyzed. He needs some help. Also, he needs to run a podcast. Go to patreon.com/NNRC podcast and give the man $5 a month. You can give more too, but give however much you think he deserves. If you want to give $4 a month, $1 per episode, go ahead and do that. The motors are not pre-broken in by Drake. Kids $2.99. We didn't get 200 people here. You're not getting $2.99. These deals ship from China. Except one. I have one here. I have one Spec Q, one Type R, and two, what was it? 1272 Savox servos, the orange one. If someone buys that in California, near Orange County, then the JQ van will deliver them free of charge. Keenan will slap me for every patron that signs up. There's 5 now, so he's gonna slap me 5 times right now. Actually, I'm one of them, so that's really stupid. I should not be a patron and then get slapped once less. Probably do it live if I fly to the DR. Anyway, can we go now? Can someone end this? Can you end this now? Please. You know how to end this. Why are you not ending this? If you want just engines, I still got a couple of them, like $450 for the combo. But the combo just engines is with the 2090 pipe. And I only have Type R's. Type R and 2090 pipe. E-bunghole, I will take that. So, E-bunghole, thank you. It's only the Drake cooling head. It was kind of a joke.